Good morning, students. In today's module, we will do chapter number 4 of First Flight. The name of the chapter is From the Diary of Anne Frank. It is written by Anne Frank. It is an extract taken from the diary of a young girl that is written by Anne Frank. Before we read, let me introduce the author. Annalise Murray. It's her formal name and she was popularly known as Anne Frank. She was born on 12 June 1929. She died in the month of February or March 1945. She was born in Germany and basically she was a Jewish girl. She wrote while in hiding with her family and 4 friends in Amsterdam during the German occupation of Netherlands in the World War II. So let me tell you children, after World War I, Hitler, the dictator of Germany, established Nazi Party on a racial supremacy against Jewish. And within 10 years of time period, this party got immense political power. Hitler, the dictator, he was of the mindset that Nazis are the supreme race and the rest are subhuman. They were treated not as human beings by them. This was the reason Nazi took many Jewish people of Poland and prisoners of war like Russian soldiers to the concentration camps. What do you mean by concentration camp, children? It's a place in which a large number of people are kept for mass execution. So these were taken to the concentration camps and they were executed. And one of the families of such kind of concentration, who stayed in such kind of concentration camp, were the family of Anne Frank. So let's see. They were in Amsterdam in hiding when Nazi gained power in Germany, but they were trapped when the Nazi occupation extended into the Netherlands. As precautions against the Jewish population increased, the family went into hiding in July 1942 in hidden rooms in her father's Otto Frank's office building. So here I want to tell you children, Otto Frank's office building, not many people used to come over there, and whosoever were there, they knew the family was going to shift in hiding in 1942 when persecution against the Jewish population increased. That time, precautionary, they went into hiding in Otto Frank's office building. And 2 years they stayed over there. After 2 years in hiding, the group was betrayed and transported to the concentration camp system, where Anne died of typhus in Bergen-Belsen within days of her sister, Margot Frank. Margot Frank was 3 years older than Anne Frank, and Anne Frank, died within days after Margot Frank. Bergen-Belsen is a concentration camp, Nazi concentration camp where they were taken. The sanitation was not proper, staying facilities were not there. That's why many diseases spread. And due to that, Anne died of typhus. Typhus is an infectious disease. Her father, Otto, the only survivor of the group, returned to Amsterdam after the war ended to find that her diary had been saved. Anne Frank's diary had been saved. Convinced that it was a unique record, he took action to have it published in English under the name The Diary of a Young Girl. So father gave title to the book The Diary of a Young Girl, and it was published in English. Basically it was written in Dutch language. The diary was given to Anne Frank for her 13th birthday and chronicles the events of her life from 12 June 1942 until its final entry of 1st August 1944. It was eventually translated from its original Dutch into many languages and became one of the world's most widely read books. When in one of the interviews of her father, he said the way Anne Frank wrote in her diary, he never felt that child felt all such things. She had various kind of thought process on various things, on myriad things. So whatever was written in the diary, it was the inner self of the child Anne Frank. There have also been several films, television, and theatrical productions, and even an opera based on the diary, described as a work of a mature and insightful mind. If we count from 1929 to 1945, hardly 15 years she survived on the planet. But then also, her work is described as a work of a mature and insightful mind. The diary provides an intimate examination of daily life under Nazi occupation. So, whatever she witnessed, the horrors of the Nazi rule at the time of World War II, she wrote in her diary. The diary provides an intimate examination of daily life under Nazi occupation, what difficult life they had that time. It was written by Anne Frank in her diary. Though she was not in that it would be published and it would be read in such way, but it was a live evidence of that time. Anne Frank has become one of the most renowned and discussed of the Holocaust victims. Holocaust means destruction on a very large scale. And this is the beginning of the chapter, the setting of the chapter. We will take up the rest of the chapter in next module. Till that, page number 49 to be done by you. Thank you, students.